Welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. Today we were talking about tools that business owners should use. When I look at all the changes that are happening in video today and media today, and for the business owner, you need to pay attention. My guest this hour, or this segment, is really Dave Swift. He's a marketing expert. You can get him at themarketing.expert out there. And he has been somebody, you've been somebody that has invested in, especially working with me in video for some time.
Correct.
Why have you been investing so heavily over the last few years in video and in getting it out there?
Patrick, the strategic marketing plan that we put together for this cosmetic dentist practice, in which we've actually done over 30 video interview sessions like this, is based upon the fact that most people who are looking for cosmetic dental procedures go online. So we need online marketing tactics in order to be able to eventually convert them into patients. So what I'm really looking to be able to do from an objective standpoint to implement this tactic is to be able to find a way to engender more trust in both the practice and the doctors, to be able to establish authority of the doctors. So after they have learned more about the procedures in general, they now look at the doctor as the one they want to have actually do that procedure. And when they go to the website to learn more, we want to be able to get better conversion rates out of that and actually get them in the chair, in the dental office, where they can have the free consultation and look at all the options that are available to them in case the research hasn't gone as broadly as maybe they had hoped it would.
Well, I would imagine with the work you do with dentists, because you consult in a marketing area to a lot of dentists.
Correct.
You're trying to get them to remove the fear factor, because I mean, the word dentist usually, gets people shaken.
Well, the fear and the mistrust, because particularly when you get into large ticket procedures, there is always the concern of, gee, are they just going to take my money? Are they any good at it? I mean, you're investing sometimes as much as buying a car and putting it in your mouth. Well, you can't just go turn it back in either. You've got to live with it for a while. So it's very important for the potential patient to feel as comfortable as possible. And the beautiful thing about video and an interview like this is not only being able to show the experience of the doctor and the technical prowess of the doctor, but the personality of the doctor. Because most dentists are introverts. Very few are extroverts. And so if you happen to be lucky enough to be representing someone who actually has a personality, then you can continually, over and above, differentiate that doctor from anybody else they may have met before, as well as who they might go in for another consultation.
Well, I know that some of the results that you've created are phenomenal. I mean, 4 years in a row, 11, 12, 13, 14. Consumer Choice Award winner for cosmetic dentistry in DFW. That's a client of yours. That's not bad.
No, not at all. And that's part of an overall marketing strategic plan to look at all aspects of how the service is delivered and so forth. But from a digital marketing perspective, one of the key things we look at is conversion from website leads to in the chair, or at least coming in for a free consult. And as with any good marketing 101, you want to measure those sorts of things. And we have. And what we found is when we used this kind of digital format, and not the whole show that we would do, but where we slice and dice it and put it into individual pieces, and then put those pieces on individual landing pages that tie to what the individual is searching for, what we end up with is a much higher, in fact, we got a 50% increase in rough numbers in conversion on pay-per-click leads simply by adding videos that you'd edited and sliced and diced with us to those pages that people searching for various cosmetic procedures arrived at.
Well, you just said something really important too, because I used to say, hey, if you want Google's love, you got to play with their toys. Me, now, I kind of go, you got to rent their toys.
Right.
If you want their love, you need to be kind of helping, paying for them to place it in front of your ideal client. But the conversion rate with video is so much higher. You also, I want to thank you publicly because you were one of the first clients I've ever had that really recognized that what we do is content, not TV. TV is good. We're glad it airs, but you use it as content.
Oh, absolutely, and particularly as you get the various changes in the Google algorithms constantly, they seem to be going more and more towards content, which makes sense. And the beauty of video is that you can provide very excellent content for that.
One of the things that I'm really thankful for is you're actually setting up our next guest.
Oh, well, good. Always happy to do that. Yes.
Segue that was like
and
better
I didn't
than
even know that.
the
Yes.
average bear. That's great. If you were, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, you work with a lot of dentists. How should they connect?
Well, dentists as well as other businesses as well.
Absolutely.
But if you're a dentist, go to the practicemanagement.expert URL. If you're not a dentist, then feel free to go to the Marketing.expert. And for those of you who aren't aware, that .expert is kind of like .biz or .us. It's a new URL out there which seems appropriate in this instance.
Well, again, thank you, Dave, for being on the
You're
show
welcome.
again. And folks, if you're a business owner, by all means, you need to check out what he's created. You need to look at ways that you can utilize video to create content. Next up, we'll be going deeper into the Google algorithm. We'll be right back.